So we have two kinds of ministers on the front bench. Ones who watch pornography on their telephones in the Commons, and others who pass what the Queen's Bench Division of the High Court called today not only unlawful COVID policies, but irrational. For all of you, follow the science, must follow the science. The High Court has ruled that those policies were irrational. I hope that will be as big as the porn-watching Minister of the Crown, because I'm not sure that hasn't actually been... It certainly racked up a higher death toll than the porn addict minister. Quick update on what we were talking about last night, the sudden epidemic of hepatitis in children under 5 that the UK Health Security Agency chief thinks may be due to weakened immune systems from the COVID lockdowns, the masks, the isolation of the last 2 years. It's now spread further from America, Western Europe and Israel to Canada and Japan, but over half the cases worldwide are still in the United Kingdom. We'll see where this thing is going. The Right Honourable Sir Tony Blair, KG, PC and Paramount Chief of Mahera in Sierra Leone. Yes, really, Paramount Chief. Aside from his duties in Mahera in Sierra Leone, he was also Prime Minister of the United Kingdom for a decade. But despite his best efforts on multiple fronts, from immigration to the House of Lords, he didn't manage to wreck entirely everything. So he still chips in with suggestions from time to time, like some hit-and-run driver who then decides he wants to reverse over the guy in the road just to make sure. So Sir Anthony's latest is that he wants 70% of children to go to university. And I noticed from the media coverage, everyone, oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh, marvellous, Tony Blair, 70%. I don't think that's enough. I think 130% of British children should go to university. You know, what really matters is what sort of education you get up until year 8, year 9, which is 12, 13. If they screw that up, it doesn't really matter if you stay in school till year 28, year 29. At the time the United States entered the Second World War, the average American had what they call over there a grade 8 education. So that's our year 9. Grade 8 America helped win the Second World War. Grade 8 America emerged as the dominant post-war power and a great innovator in all kinds of areas. Now Americans stay in worthless colleges you've never heard of till 26, 27, 28, and China's snaffled up the world while the US's human capital is taking a lethargic 6 years to complete a bachelor's degree in non-binary and colonialism studies. But it's also the case that keeping everyone in school until early middle age seriously deforms your society in all kinds of other ways, the most important being the postponement of family formation. Britain has deathbed demography because superannuated children get married later and later and have their own children later, if at all. That's why almost all population growth comes from transformative mass immigration in cities up and down the spine of the country. They're the children you didn't bother having because you were too busy doing a module in how the white man is responsible for homophobic gangster rap lyrics. And if you don't leave school till 28, the state has to import gazillions of people to do all the first foot on the ladder jobs. So sending 70% of UK children to university may finally complete the total demolition of functioning society that seems to have been Tony Blair's aim all along. Right now, about 53% go to university. And I say to them, I'll have a decaf macchiato with extra foam and hold the cinnamon. Full disclosure, I didn't go to university. I've set foot in them once every 2 or 3 years to give a speech, but that's pretty much dried up.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.